How you doing, friend? Did you survive Halloween? My fingers are crossed for you that it wasn't too scary, and I'm making a second wish that the month ahead can be smooth and an easy one. After all, November is all about being grateful, right? I'm super grateful for you and all that you do, so I truly hope that the five good things contained in this email, well, this audio recording of my email, can take a few things off your plate and help you fill up your lesson planner with activities that engage and excite your students. Here's what you can look forward to in this edition. First up, November 1st chapter Friday lineup. Then I'm going to talk about Veterans Day and World Series trivia. I've got some new videos for you. Then we're going to talk about mindfulness minutes, party planning, and I'm going to close up with my office remodel. And trust me, you're definitely going to want to stick around for that one. Good thing number one, my November 1st chapter Friday lineup. I'm so excited to share this month's first chapter Friday lineup with you because it includes several author interviews. Authors are my A-list celebrity rock stars, and it is such a thrill to talk with them and learn from them. I hope you and your students feel the same way. Here's who you can expect to be added to my channel in November. First up, I've got American Royals by Katharine McGee, and I worked real hard not to fangirl during that entire interview, but you'll have to watch the video to see if I pulled it off. Then Hear Me by Carrie Sarah, Mexikid by Pedro Martin, and A Place to Hang the Moon by Kate Albus. I'll also be interviewing both Carrie and Kate this month, so super excited for you guys to hear those. There's really a little bit of something for everyone. A romance series, a character facing a major problem in middle school, a graphic novel, and historical fiction. I hope you love them all. Happy listening and happy reading. Good thing number two is Veterans Day and World Series trivia. Did you know that scientists have discovered that it takes approximately 400 repetitions to create a new synapse in the brain? Unless it's done in play, which in that case, it only takes 10 to 20 repetitions. I've linked my research in the description box so you can check this out. But this means that even though these brain breaks that I create are meant to be a break from learning, you better believe your students are soaking up these facts. They're also reading approximately 300 words per trivia quiz, 600 if they read them all a second time when finding out the answers. That's equivalent to 1 1/4 double-spaced pages, or 2 1/2 if you read all the answers. Gamifying learning and reading in sneaky ways like this gives me such a thrill. I get to be the fun teacher and keep them reading and learning. Can you say winning? If you want to give this a try in your own classroom, I've got one new trivia quiz for Veterans Day and also a few updated trivia quizzes, the World Series trivia and also football trivia, all linked down there in the description box below. I always love when I can tie these brain breaks to a current event or something that's happening right now, like the World Series. P.S. Put in the comments who you want to win. I'm kind of on the Diamondback train, or as my cousin calls them, the Dragons. She thought the D was for dragon. So tying these events to something you're doing in class, even if it's just a brain break, it's the best. I hope that you have fun with it and that your students do too. Okay, time for good thing number three, Mindfulness Minute. Sometimes in place of a game for a brain break, I do something I'd like to call Mindfulness Minute, or really Mindfulness Minutes. On days when my students seem particularly wound up or stressed, I opt for putting on a meditation video or some quiet music and letting them color. If this sounds like a peaceful way to end your chaotic week, you can grab some reading-inspired coloring sheets in the video description box. P.S. If you already have the First Chapter Friday bundle or the 2023 set, you've already got these. I just added 4 more, so if you want some fall-themed sheets, go in, re-download those babies, then dim the lights, turn on the music, put your feet up, and take 5. Trust me, both you and your students will thank me for this one. Pro tip, set a timer. It is really easy to lean into this style of a brain break for longer than you intend. I have been there, and I have done that. Good thing number 4, party planning. If you're one of those teachers who finds yourself in charge of school socials, whether you want to or not, the game What Do You Meme is a quick and easy addition that will get people past that awkward, forced interaction stage of holiday obligations. A variety of versions exist, but these two, one for staff and one for students, will be perfect. What Do You Meme, the teacher edition, and What Do You Meme, the family edition. If you need to attach it to a lesson for your students, throw in a quick review on irony and hyperbole and you are all set. You can find links for these things in the video description box. And finally, last but not least, good thing number 5, office remodel. Okay, I know this one isn't specifically teaching related, but if you've been feeling uninspired in your workspace, either at home or at school, take this as your sign to spruce up your space. If your teaching partner or significant other gives you pushback or looks confused at your sudden HGTV dreams, just tell them Amanda said you could do it. I've been teasing this remodel in my IG stories, but here are a few pictures of the final results. Actually, spoiler, you're going to have to click the link for the visual version of this newsletter to get it, but I'm telling you, it's totally worth it to take the time to do that. I've been gathering the materials for this office remodel for like the last year, and I finally decided that if I didn't just write it into my calendar, it wasn't going to happen. So I did, and then I did. With a lot of help, thanks Mom, Kate, my sister, Dave, the handyman, and Matt, my husband, for your sweat equity, and also for the items you gifted to me to complete the space. I am in love with the moody forest vibes in my office, and I am so excited that I now get to create all sorts of word nerd goodness surrounded by this greenery, comfort, and magic. To see a shopping list of the items I use and maybe snag a few for yourself, click the link in the description box. And also, if you're curious where I started, I'm including a link that shows a few pictures of the before. Confession. The pictures of the before are what my office looked like when it was brand newly done after the last renovation. Please know that it did not stay this clean and also that it did not look this good before I dug into this next decoration iteration. Okay, friends, that's it. I hope you found all sorts of inspiration from this email and that it infuses your lessons and classroom with positive energy and student participation. Until next time, happy teaching. Before you go, please like this video and subscribe. You can find more great content from me online at Teachers Pay Teachers and my website, Word Nerdopolis. Links for everything are in the video description box.